Yeah, and fraud in California might be worse than the fraud in Minnesota.
What makes you say that?
Well, $24 billion went missing for homelessness. They've been trying to build this train for years, yet there's hardly anything to prove for that. Fires.
Yeah, those are good points. So you look at let's run through a couple of those. Because I mentioned the areas where we have confirmed fraud, but then you also have these areas where you have so much spending, and then we look at what results from that spending, and there's nothing. So $24 billion in homelessness, and yet the homeless population went up, and a state audit found that they couldn't even figure out where the money went or what the outcomes linked to that spending were. Is that something that is kind of a red flag for you?
Yeah, it's a major red flag, and you don't even have to be smart to be able to know that that's a red flag.
Well, unfortunately, our state legislators haven't managed to figure that out, or at least the governor hasn't. So what are you saying about him?
They're not smart. No, but yeah, I mean, it's so obvious, and that's what we saw in Minnesota is how complicit the government has been in enabling this fraud to happen. Quality Learning Center had over 90 violations, yet they continue to give that daycare $1.9 million.
You know, and it's crazy because I would go to jail if somebody managing my business and managing my books came to me and said, Brandon, I don't know where $200,000 went. I'm not going to know where you went. If you lost $200,000 out of my company, you can't tell me nothing? You don't know where it went. Well, you better go find it and don't come back till you find the money. I would probably, there'll be some violence maybe if somebody did that. But they doing this to your money every day. Every day they don't know what's going on with your money. They take your money, cry about billionaires and millionaires and want to double tax and triple tax. They got tax on gas. They got tax when you spend. They got tax when you die. They got tax after you pull your money from investments. They got tax when you got a house and you pay property tax. And then when you sell the house, they got a tax on that. Tax on your vehicle registration. I mean, God dang, they taxing the out of everybody. And then they tell you they don't know what they do with your money. I went to California. I knew